Hi, Laura Ulrich with Heartland Realty. I have the amazing pleasure today to interview Erin Canfield, the Boone County Recorder. Erin, thank you for taking the time to visit with me. I have just had the opportunity to have a conversation with Erin of the changes that you have made in this office. I've been doing real estate 26 years, so I've had a lot of visits to this office.
Right.
And the one thing that I've noticed the most is the amazing atmosphere, the helpfulness, and the support system that we finally have in our recorder's office. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Share with the county some of the things that you've done as far as the amazing changes to be more efficient.
Sure. 2 recorders ago, started our digitization project. We spent a lot of ARPA funds on that, so that has made documents easier to access. They're available online 24/7. You just have to know where to go find them. We work with Iowa Land Records. We have changed our computer system. We've improved our processes on how we process documents, DNR, and vital records. We no longer keep paper copies of everything or paper copies of everything. It's all stored digitally. Our new computer system offers a lot of different things where you're not paying for those extra services. They're programs that were developed by our software provider that are free to the public.
Wow. You mean all these number of books? You don't do those books anymore,
No.
Erin?
We stopped writing in the
Wow.
books in 2019. And when we switched to the new computer system, all that information transferred, and it's all available. It's all online.
How much more efficient is that for the taxpayers of this county?
It's huge. We're still working on our transition projects. We've only been doing this since July 1, and we had all of our documents, including all of our old images. So we're still working on that. We're not completely done, but just in the amount of time it takes us to process a document, it's about 25% of the time. And we're not even using what we call the easy button, where we have artificial intelligence to tell us the information from those documents. We're not using that yet because there's more setup and stuff that's involved in it.
Is there any concern for a citizen as far as fraud, or any concern that my documents, now that they're electronic, are not safe?
So Iowa's had electronic recording since 2006, when the County Recorders Association started Iowa Land Records. So we've been doing this. Property fraud doesn't have to do with how the document is recorded. All it takes is a person who knows what they're doing to want to behave in a manner that's not okay. So Iowa is different than some other states. We don't do things the same way. Like, we have abstracts. That's not common anymore. It used to be, but it's not. So our process is a little bit different, which makes it a little bit more difficult. That doesn't mean it doesn't happen. It just means it's harder. So what we have is our software provider offers property fraud alert. You can go to our website and sign up for this. It's absolutely free to you. There's no additional cost to me at the county level either. So if everybody in the county signs up, it doesn't cost me an extra penny. It's all built into my software cost. You put in your name. So this is not by legal description or by your address or by a specific property. It's always on your name. So first and last name, and then how you would like that notification. Phone number to call, an email address, or a text message. And within just a few minutes of us indexing that information into the computer system, you'll get that notification that you asked for.
Awesome.
And it's pretty unique. Not everybody has this yet. So, and I said it's free, and it's just a little bit of insurance. Even if it's like your parents that own a house here and you just want to make sure, that's fine. You can sign up as many times as you want, or as many business names as you want. It's absolutely free.
And just to confirm, you said that it's free. I don't have to worry about sending any credit card payments, nothing like that.
You don't even have to create an account. You put in your first and last name and how you want to be contacted, and that's it. And we can help you do that. If you don't want to go to the website, we can help sign you up if you call us or email us. It just takes a couple of seconds, and then you'll get a confirmation to that notification, whether that's a text or an email or a phone call, just saying that you signed up for that.
Wow. Unfortunately, I have been a victim of fraud, and so having heard about this program, I was just ecstatic that Boone County is very proactive in implementing some of these things for the citizens of Boone. And Erin, you had also indicated that there's some changes coming down in the month of January when it comes to notaries. Can you
Yes.
just share a little bit about that?
So property fraud alert is for an individual homeowner. So if your release of your mortgage is filed, or if you sell your house, you'll get that notification. One of the other ways that property fraud or title fraud is perpetuated is using fake notaries. Sometimes what they do is they'll copy a notary from an already online public document, or they'll go onto the Secretary of State's website and pull your information from there and have a stamp made. So the way this works is you put in your first and last name, your commission number, and then again your notification preferences, how you would like to find out about it. And what we plan on doing once it's live in January is to use our logbook for notaries and compare that to the recorded documents. So we can say, yes, this was recorded. Yes, this is good. Yes, that's good. So it's a check and balance. It's just a way to let you know that when your things are being used.
Wow. I am actually a notary, so having this assurance that no one is using my name and my notary number to cause harm to others is just wonderful news. So, Erin, unfortunately, sometimes the bad apples are the ones that create the changes that need to happen. What are you seeing out there in the area of fraud that's constituted some of these changes?
So a lot of it is vacant houses or empty lots. It's not common, like where somebody takes we had a couple that was worried about somebody stealing the equity in their home. That's not common because you live there and you would notice. And somebody that knows you would say, hey, your house is listed for sale. I didn't know you were selling. So it's usually property that you don't visit very often. Sometimes with like retirement, people that go south for the winter or something like that. Sometimes that happens. But again, in Iowa, it's a lot different. We have the protection of having, independent recorders, notaries that are required on all recorded documents. There's fees associated. There's a lot of standards for recording standards. So it's not easy to just steal something. The Iowa process makes it more difficult.
With the process of estate, sometimes because of the time frame that estates take place, do you see, because it is most of the time with an estate, it's all public information, do you feel like that is a targeted area also besides lots, or is it mainly more vacant land, those type of?
It's mainly vacant land or vacant houses or something like that, because even with an estate, there's an attorney who's entrusted to take care of the proceedings. There's an executor, an administrator. So it's not common with that because there's somebody whose entire job it is in this process to look out for that.
Okay.
So it's mainly, like I said, the empty lots, the vacant homes, and then if somebody snowbirds and goes to Florida or Texas for the winter.
Okay, so it's those absentee owners that are leaving their property for a period of time. So if we're talking to you and you have one of those homes, if you have some land, a vacant lot, definitely please take note if you have family members, friends that may be in this situation, and it doesn't hurt to go ahead and register yourself, even if you live in your home. Again, fraud is very rampant, unfortunately, in our world right now. So take these precautions. Thank you, Boone County and Erin, for getting involved and implementing this process, protecting the notaries. That is our profession, to make sure that we are protecting our clients. And the fact that this is coming down to add that extra layer of protection is just amazing.
Yep.
Okay, just again, one last note. How do they register?
You can go online to our website. Notary fraud is not available yet, but it will be. On our website, under departments and recorder, you click property fraud alert. It'll ask you for your first and last name and how you'd like to be notified.
Okay. I'll also post the link. You can call me, but Erin is amazing to help. Anytime that I need any resources, any help, I'm just so blessed to have her as an individual that I can lean on. So if you get confused or if you get puzzled on the process, just give her a call. She will definitely be right there to offer a helping hand. So Laura Ulrich, Heartland Realty, and thank you, Erin, for helping us with this information.
No problem.